Peace, family, kings, queens, guys, and goddesses. Sagittarius, how are you? I hope you are doing absolutely well and amazing. I love doing you guys' readings because you guys show me, like, you're one of the signs that show me the most support on my channel. And since my channel is still fairly new and I'm still growing it, then that's very important. I mean, it will always be important. So, that's why sometimes certain signs will get more love or more readings more frequently than others, okay? So I appreciate you. Excuse me. All right, Ashe. Let's get straight into it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Give us clean and clear messages for Sagittarius. What is the energy that surrounds Sagittarius, and what is it that they need to know? Is it a love message? Is it a love reading? What is it? What is the energy that surrounds Sagittarius in their life? Let's do it like this. Let's start with love, and then we'll do like finance and career, okay? So let's start with love, Spirit. What is the energy that surrounds Sagittarius in love, Ashe? Energy that surrounds Sagittarius in love. Oh, you know what's a good idea? I can break it all. I can break them down into three. Spiritual wisdom, love, spiritual wisdom, and money. Money, finance and career. Let's do that. Yeah. All right, let's start with love. Give us energy that surrounds Sagittarius in love, Spirit, I say. Sagittarius, we got one. Oops, self-sacrifice. Why is that there? That's not a bad thing, though. When you sacrifice, it means you are, it's like a compromising energy, or you are able to meet in the middle for the greater good, right? You're able to, and then it says truth as protection, right? And it's crazy because the self-sacrifice has like the arrow going in him, and then we have truth as protection with another indigenous person, Native American, because these are Native American cards, shooting the bow and arrow. These are just ancestral cards, okay? You know what, let me open this book right quick for this. Give me a second. So this is, give me 1 minute, y'all, before I want to see something. So the Sundance 75. It says the Sundance card asks you to look at what needs to be sacrificed so that the sacredness of our lives may be restored. It could be that doubt or fear are trailing our dreams and need to be sacrificed so that our dreams may live. On the other hand, if some bad habit has limited our capability, that habit needs to be conquered. Recklessness and overindulgence can thwart the abundant life we seek if we do not rid those parts of self that represent our shadow. So giving up the things that you may take pleasure in, or that you may overindulge in for the greater good of yourself, for what's best for your highest good. And then that being your truth. That's your protection. Operating in that space is that being offered to you as a truth. So if we're talking about love, since that's what the portion that we're on right now, we're talking about love, then what is it that you may need to kind of compromise with in order to have the love that you may truly want? And how is that coming in as a truth for you, right? How is that showing up in your life? Let me pull this up real quick. And let me just have a gander at the other one. It's truth as protection. So let me see what this says about that. 113. Truth as protection. If the arrow has found its target in your cards today, you are being asked to find the truth of your present situation. You can protect yourself from uncomfortable situations by using the truth as protection. Exactly. So basically, this may be showing up as a truth for you, something that you are probably, and when it comes to love, not willing to compromise with, or not willing to work with or give up or release in order to have the love, right? And being truthful with yourself in this and really taking a look at that. Does that make sense? Let me just get straight to the tarot and see what this is, because you know, sometimes in relationships, what happens is that you get two people together and they're individuals. You got two people who are two individuals, but they come together to be one, to create a unit. But you're still an individual, right? And some people kind of get caught up in that, like I'm independent, and that's beautiful and that's fine. And I got my own life. But if you're sharing your life with someone, there are certain things that we're going to have to kind of meet in the middle with. You know what I'm saying? There may be certain behaviors or things that our partner may want us to take a look at. And in that, you know, those may be things that we may truly enjoy. You know, it may be something that we truly enjoy that might be getting in the way of love if you're not even in a connection. You know, this is just an example, okay? Like, say someone likes to party a lot and are, you know, not take a lot of time to focus on, you know, really doing a lot of inner work and tapping into what it is that they really want, right? And so sacrificing, you know, the distractions in the outside world. I just use partying as an example in order to go inward, to really deal with the uncomfortable things, because you know it says shadow self. So to deal with the uncomfortable things that we might need to really take a look at in order to have love, the love that you really want to come in. And then that is what is your truth, and that's what's going to protect you, or that is what's going to offer in a guidance, or that is what's going to allow you to receive the very thing that you are wanting to attract or call into your life. Okay, so a lot of the times we just have to take a look at ourselves and say, you know what, I'm willing to take it. Doesn't mean you're changing for somebody. Any change that you make, or whatever it is that you are allowing yourself to compromise with for a connection, relationship, I mean, ultimately is for yourself, because it's for your greater good. It's for your highest good. That's what this self-sacrifice is talking about. And if a love connection, a very special bond with somebody is something that you want, right? And it's something that is for your highest good, then ultimately it's something worth, you know, making some sacrifices, and some compromises. And that's okay. So this session, we're talking about love. So that's what that is in regards to, making some sacrifices in love. So let's clarify that, self-sacrifice. Queen of Cups. So let me pull a couple more. Oh, that's too many. I got the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So with this, it feels like expressing yourself. You know, Queen of Cups is a very expressive energy, right? Tapped in, very nurturing, very loving, very receptive, wanting to receive love. But then we also have the Seven of Swords here. So in this card, there's like some sneaky energy here, some strategy energy here. And it's like, how am I really being open and truthful with how I really feel? You know, are there some things that I'm holding back, or I'm not really being open about and being truthful, maybe even in regards to myself with how I'm feeling, my true emotions, my inner emotions, are towards another person that I'm not expressing. And maybe that's something that I need to take a look at for my highest good. I need to sacrifice when it comes to how I'm expressing myself, how I'm expressing my love, right? How I'm able to show love. Maybe that may be what that has a lot to do with, okay? And then we also have the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, allowing yourself to begin to do that. The Page is messenger energy, new energies at the beginning of something, you know, starting, right? Like an idea. So like you have an idea, like, okay, what can I do with this coin? In this case, the coin is something of value, but the thing of value in this case would be your emotions. How can I take this valuable thing that means so much to me, because for whatever reason you know, I'm holding on to it, or I'm being very strategic about how I'm expressing or not opening up, right? So for some reason, you hold, that's something that's very valuable to you, right? Maybe you got some walls up and you're not open to expressing, but that's something that would need to be sacrificed in order to have a loving connection, maybe that you want, or maybe to enhance a loving connection that you're probably currently in. Truth as protection. Look at that. Page of Swords. So we got a lot of page energy. That's that communication. Communicating how you feel. Maybe someone wanting to communicate, wanting you to communicate to them, because this is your energy. This is all about you. Okay? Or maybe someone even wanting to communicate to you as well, but they're not sure how you're going to receive it. It can be either or. You know, someone wanting to communicate something, watching on how they can come in to do that, but not sure how you're going to receive it, because you know, they may see you as kind of aloof, or you're just going to ignore them, or will you take or receive what it is that they have to offer. And it makes sense, because your energy is showing up like you're not really very receptive. The Queen of Cups energy, naturally, that energy is very receptive of love and emotions and expression. But because we have the Seven of Swords show up, it's kind of like you're being a little calculated about how you are expressing. So someone is perhaps wanting to come to you, watching how they can come to you and express, but they feel like you won't receive it, or it's you just not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You're just basically not doing that, you know. But we have a Three of Cups energy here too. So 3, 4. So it's like, there's probably like an inner desire to do that, I think, in order for it to be celebrated. Because with the Queen of Cups, this is someone who knows how she feels. You know, she or he, it's just energy, right? Feminine or masculine. So the Queen of Cups is the energy of the Queen of Cups knows how she feels. She's tapped into her emotions. But there are just a little communication blocks there with the Seven of Swords. And then over here, when I'm clarifying truth as protection, it says as if you are not allowing that your word is your truth. Like your word is your bond, right? That's your truth, right? It's not showing up or coming through for you as dynamic, like this arrow coming out of this bow, right? Straightforward, like dynamic energy, because either you're not receiving that from someone, or you're not giving that to someone. You're holding on to that. But you have an energy here that's present, that's kind of like, you want to, like, I'm willing to, I want to, maybe I'm not comfortable with, maybe I don't know how to, maybe there was some past blockages due to hurt, traumas, you know, letdowns or whatever. But the energy is there, like you're tapped into your feelings, you're just blocked with communicating them. But yeah, with you wanting to, because even with the Page of Pentacles, right? And then we also have the Three of Cups. So there's an energy here that's present of like having a desire to want to open up and express. Maybe there's some trust issues or something like that. Tell me a little bit more about this Three of Cups and this energy over here. Yeah, because look, so it's definitely some past situations or something that was going on, because this is all cup energy. This is emotions. This is past. But that is it's like getting in the way of you expressing how you really feel. Like the emotions are there. They want to come pouring out. It's like once you allow them to come out, this is what will happen, right? It's like a healing of this past energy or pain, right? It can be in a past relationship or something that happened that caused you to have like emotional blocks and walls up when it comes to expressing your emotions, not feeling your emotions, just expressing them. But then it's like once you address that, you know, then the emotions will, once you allow yourself to express and open up and address whatever the situation is, and the emotions will overflow, like they will come out in a very healing. Water energy is very healing as well, right? It's emotions, but it's also a very healing and intuitive energy. But it's like once you allow yourself to heal from whatever this past energy was with the emotions, then you'll be able to have this overflow of expressing that, right? And it's as if you want to. So maybe that's something that you're currently working on in the Lovers, because there is a connection that's here or that you want. If it's not here yet, this is a connection that you want. And if it is someone that you are in a connection with, you're having a hard time expressing to them, but you have very strong feelings for them as well. Okay, and this can also just be a past person that you are with, whether it's past pain, that is preventing you from expressing your emotions. It can also just be a past person that you are with that you're having difficulties expressing how deep you really feel. Okay, because the Lover's card showed up there. So there's definitely love that's residing within you, very powerful love, an intense or an immense amount of emotion, but you're just having difficulties in expressing that. Okay, all right. So what can Sagittarius do? Give us some guidance for Sagittarius on tapping into their emotions. Yeah, because that's what you need to do. You need to be able to tap into them to express. You know they're there, you feel them, but you're just not able to express. You want to, but I think it's just like a struggle. So let's get some guidance for this section for love. Okay, I should. And then we'll move on to your spiritual message. Guidance for Sag for removing these blocks to express their true feelings and emotions. So we got those two. Homeward traveler, that's right. Tap in, that's why I said tap back into homeward. That's past, right? So there's something definitely from the past that's caused you to have these blocked emotions, right? You have to tap into that energy because that's what this is. Homeward traveler, you said it says completion, return, and then it says reunion. So going back into what it was that caused this inner turmoil, this pain, or this trust issues within yourself that's preventing you from using your throat chakra to express the feelings that are very much deep inside, perhaps even in a relationship that you may already be in, or just in general with expressing how you may feel about a person, or maybe just general in life. But it's definitely a connection, a love connection, because we have the Lovers here. Maybe that is what is getting in the way of you having a solid, healthy connection, whether the person is already in your life or not. And that is what needs to be sacrificed for your higher good, breaking down those walls and these blockages of these trust issues or these fears that are there, and going back into tapping back into that pain. Our self-sacrifice is shadow work. The pain, the darkness, you see how he's like the arrows are in him, right? So you're tapping back into that shadow work, the pain, the darkness, going back to that. This is past energy. It could even be past life energy, but emotions, feelings. And then it says homeward traveler. That's the same thing. Traveling back home to your inner self. This is that inner childlike energy. There's some pain or some wounds there that need to be revisited, to heal, to allow a healthy expression of your true feelings. And then it says the dolphin caller, pure, joyful friendships and love and help. And that's beautiful. So two things from this. There is a spiritual team that you have that is there for you, that is yours for you to call upon, okay? Start calling upon your spiritual help, right? This dolphin caller, he literally gets up there and he calls the dolphins. He like whistle blows to them. And for whatever reason, it's healing to the dolphins. They come forth and it's like he's sending messages to them and then they come forth. But dolphins, they have a very healing energy. So there's something that they're your spirit guides that you can tap into. If you pray to God, the Most High, right? Make your prayers, make your meditations, do your affirmations, your inner work. And I'm not saying this is going to be easy work, but I'm saying this is what needs to happen this is the work that needs to start happening in order for you to have these healthy relationships, or to let love in, to be able to express how you feel in regards to love, okay? To have these pure, joyful relationships, and to have this love and help and these partners that want to come in and love on you, right? So that's what we have for love. And the crazy, I don't want to say crazy, the beautiful thing about that is with tarot, you learn the things that, it's like you may know already what's going on in you, but when you hear it in tarot and it resonates, it clicks, right? It turns on the light bulb because you're like, man, that is it. Maybe you didn't know how to explain it, or how to verbalize it or express it, or to put it into words. When you hear it, you're like, wow, that's exactly it. But now that you hear that, it's like, okay, but what can I do, right? It's like there's work that needs to be done. And so in that, this is when you start focusing on your inner work, your self-mastery work, right? And I'm working currently on a self-mastery program that's going to be released early January 2022 that helps us to tap into this way of mastering ourselves in many areas of our life, okay? And it has 3 sections. It's self-love, self-actualization, and then it has another section which is part 3. And then all of these are broken down into ways where you're journaling, you're working through your workbook and your guidebook, and then we have our one-on-one calls to work through these blockages and these things. And it's created as a format that you can continually go back and use. It's not like once I do it that I'm done. It's like you're creating these healthy ways to tap into yourself, your inner divinity, and to master yourself, to be the master of yourself with your spiritual practices, with your healing practices, with tapping into yourself and how you feel. Everything that's going to be beneficial for how you operate for the highest good of yourself. That is the program that I am preparing to release early January. So keep your eyes open for that. My website is healertiffany.com. My Instagram is Healer Tiffany. Follow me on there. And I'll be constantly telling you guys about it here too on YouTube, okay? Because now that you know that there's work that needs to be done, you're like, okay, well, how can I do the work? All right. And, you know, working with someone in that sense can help you kind of tap into that energy and bring it out, okay? And bring it out within you so you can, you know, really be able to manifest or attract the life that you really seek for yourself, forging your own path. You have the power to do that. You're creating your own reality. But if we have blocks and things in our life, then what reality are we creating for ourselves? And that's what we need to be and want to be mindful of. And these are the things we want to change, especially a new year coming up, honey. We're going into a whole another year. I mean, this year is done already. It's crazy. So we want to make changes, right? Lasting spiritual changes. All right, now let's get into the spiritual insight for you, Sag. What do we have for the spiritual wisdom for Sagittarius? Where are they on their spiritual journey? Ashe. For Sagittarius. Oh, this is the new way I'm going to start reading. I like it. You know why? Because sometimes I come to the table and I pick up the energy, and whatever the message is, I say it. But there's different areas in our life that we may want guidance on, and we may want guidance on money and love. We may want guidance on where am I spiritually and love, or just one or the other. Whatever it is, you're going to be able to get it all, and just your one little reading real quick. You know, you can tap into the basics of that information. And then if you want more information, then you book your one-on-one, and then it gets deeper for you, right? So let's tap into your spiritual guidance and wisdom for Sag. Tell us about the spiritual energy of Sagittarius. What is the spiritual energy that surrounds Sagittarius? Whoa! Yes! Look what this says. Returning home. Remember the last card that we just got for your loves portion? It said homeward traveler, turning back home to yourself. To revisit, to do the shadow work. Homeward traveler. And now we're saying that was the love portion. Now we're doing the spiritual portion. It says returning home. Wow. So that is your spiritual work. So your spiritual message came up in your love reading, which was powerful, and it's continuing through your reading. It says transitions, life between lifetimes, and loving welcome. This is definitely that past life energy as well. Whew. And also that past energy, either past life. There was some things that may have happened in your past life, right? That you are now, experiencing. And that's why some things may not make sense. But now it's like, this is what you're now having to work through. Okay? It's very past life energy, but even if it's not past life energy and it's just from the past, right? But it's like this energy doesn't feel like from a year ago. It feels like from childhood. You understand what I'm saying? It feels like maybe like genetic trauma, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you're born into like an environment that you was probably raised in. Past like that, like programming, even perhaps like maybe things that was programmed into your psyche and how you grew up thinking that this is the way to love or this is the way to have a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? And It affected your ability to express love, to express that, even though you felt it, right? But because that's what this energy feels like. It feels very like a long time ago energy. It don't feel like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It feels like something that is like embedded in your DNA, like your genetics, right? Like a way you was programmed. And if it's not that, it is a past life, like a future, a past lifetime that you were, on this earth, right? And it's funny because even look at the beings. They're not even, they're spiritual beings. This is a different realm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the energy is showing up now in your life. And if you don't resonate with past life energy, that's completely fine. That's why I'm also giving you another, explanation of it in the 3D world, in the third dimension of, energy of once you did incarnate or reincarnate back into this physical body that you currently are in now. Okay, but it's something that's embedded in your genetics or in your programming or in your psyche that you're needing to return to heal, okay, to work through. That's what it feels like. So spiritually, that is where you are at as well. So the spiritual message has a lot to do with the blocks that you are experiencing in your love relationships, okay? Tell us more about the homeward traveler, please, Spirit. No, sorry, for returning home. Returning home. Tell us more about that for Sagittarius. Yeah, so tapping into your grounded energy. Yeah, so there's some grounding that needs to take place. And I think it's like about finding your passion, because the Knight of Wands is a very passionate, creative energy. Tapping into that. This is like movement, moving forward to that. But then that energy, that is what is going to ground you. Does that make sense? That's what is going to ground you. Okay? That is what is going to ground you as well. That is how you will return home. Tapping into your passions. What are you passionate about? This is a very beautiful message. What drives you? What creativities do you have that you are passionate about? What is your creative flair? Okay, that is what's going to drive you into this grounding energy of yourself, where you are able to be rooted, firm, and abundant, and start to receive that healing. You see this flourishing nature esque, energy around her, right? Roses, greenery, the Queen of Pentacles. This is a very abundant energy, a feminine energy that is very, very tapped into herself, very nurturing, very loving, very motherly, right? But even if you are a man and you're a Sag watching this, that's just tapping into that divine feminine energy within yourself. Because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And the beautiful thing about that is that it makes sense. Being able to express that energy is actually standing in this Queen of Pentacles energy, where there's blocks in expressing that love, right? The Queen of Cups fully expresses that love. The Queen of Pentacles, that's feminine energy, fully expresses that, tapping into that divine feminine energy within. It's like yin and yang, even within our own selves, right? Where it's good to have a balance of our feminine energies and our masculine energies, right? So right now, it feels like there's more masculine energy dominant that is preventing you, whoever you are, male or female, from expressing the feelings that are very presently showing up in your life. But it's also because there's some things that you need to work through. So tapping into your passions, tapping into your creativity, and moving towards that is going to usher in that very grounding, healing, nurturing energy that you need in order to be able to start expressing, right? Because this is the spiritual insight. So on that journey, right, what are the things that you're passionate about? What are the things that drive you? Give us one more for returning home. And then we'll move on to your money. One more. Yeah, because look, you are in this Eight of Swords energy. This is that blocked throat chakra. You are also in your head. It's like a mental imprisonment. I'm so bound. I can't do this, or I don't know how to do that. You feel stuck. So Spirit is telling you, this is the guidance. Tap into your passions. Tap into what drives you, what creativities you may have. Think about that. What may that be for you? Is it writing? Is it drawing? Is it singing? Is it dancing? Is it exercising? Is it helping other people? Is it, grassroots type of work, working for an organization, volunteering, donating your time, I don't know, whatever that might be for you, right? Are you into the esoteric? Are you into tarot? Are you trying to learn it? Whatever it is that you're passionate about and fiery about, go towards that, okay? Because that's going to take you out of this energy of feeling mentally imprisoned and bring you into this very grounded, stable, nurturing energy where you're learning how to tap into yourself and to express the love that's already very prevalent or present in your life, which is your blockages that's surrounding you and also preventing you from to really have the love that you want in your life. Okay? All right? So let's move on to your money. Ooh, I like it like this, you guys. I like it a lot. Because it's diverse. Yes. And then it's like if you want more, then you can just book your personal. But I'm giving you bits and pieces of, the main areas in your life. Love, spirituality, and money. Relationships, love, whatever. Self-love, your spiritual self, your higher self, and money. Your finances. So let's tap into your money. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Because I'm going to do a collective reading next. And I'm going to do it the same way I just did this. That's going to be my style from now on. It's my signature style. I'm going to stick with that. Healer Tiffany. Signature tarot reading. I'm such a creative. I have so many things going on. That's why I'm like, that creative energy drives you because it keeps you going. You understand? So tap into that. You got to find out what that is. What is your passion? What are you passionate about? You'll know it because you'll feel good about it, right? It's something that you'll want to do. Okay. Let's tap into the money for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Ashe. Tell us about the finances for Sagittarius. Finance and career for Sag. I'm not going to really get into career. I'm just going to get into finance because career is a whole different topic. All right, finance. But you know what? Actually, this career has a lot to do with it because you may be also at a point in your life where you're trying to focus on a different path to take. A different path to take as far as your work. That is what you are passionate about. And you also may not know how to move forward with that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why Spirit is telling you to tap into your passions. Tap into your creativity. What are you naturally talented at? And what is that thing that you're naturally talented at that you feel very passionate about? Does that make sense? Because a lot of the times our passion is, I don't want to say a lot of the times, I say our passion is connected to our purpose. That's my belief. If you're passionate about something that is connected to your purpose, what your life path is, what your purpose is on this plane, this time, you hear? So, maybe it all has something to do with that too, your career. This reading is beautiful because it's all sticking together, love, spirituality, and career. So perhaps that has a lot to do with that. So let's just see right here. Money for Sagittarius, please tell us about their money. What is money looking like for Sagittarius in the upcoming month? Money looking like for Sagittarius. What's the energy that is surrounding Sagittarius for their money? Oh, okay. So you are in a place where you're making choices, or you're trying to choose your next path, or which way you want to go. Or you have different options to choose. But wow, this is beautiful. But it is definitely something that you want to be passionate about. It's something that you want to be emotionally fulfilled with. So you're at a point where you're like, I'm having to choose. Which way do I go? But I want it to be something that's emotionally fulfilling. Wow. So it all connects. But whatever it is, it's going to work out in your favor. It's divine timing. It's something the wheel is going to spin in your favor. Okay. Right now, you may be kind of in a rut about it because you're like, oh my God, I'm going through this shit. I don't really know what to do. This is the wounded warrior energy. Like, I done had enough. I'm about ready to give up, or I don't know what path to take. That other energy that also popped up for your spirituality with the Eight of Swords, it's like a blocked energy all around you, right? So you're kind of like maybe a little confused, maybe a little uncertain, or maybe a little indecisive when it comes to your new path, right? Wands is that passionate energy as well. So it's like maybe you are deciding that you want to do something different in your life, something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling. And then that is what's going to bring you that wealth, that wheel of fortune. That's when things are going to start turning in your favor as far as your money is concerned, as far as your finances is concerned. It has a lot to do with something that you're going to be emotionally fulfilled with. Okay? I love the way that all came together. So definitely, it's something that you're passionate about, that's emotionally fulfilling, that's going to bring wealth or favor into your life. And it's in a divine timing because it's a choice that you have to make. You're choosing that. Tell us more about this Wheel of Fortune. No, I'm sorry. Tell me about the Seven of Cups for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. The Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Oh, the Emperor. So taking control on your own path. Look at that. This is indecisive energy, and the Emperor is someone who steps up and takes control. And once you do that, the wheel will start to turn in your favor. So whatever it is that you've been calling in or wanting in your life, whatever you're fed up and are tired of in regards to your finances, your career, your job, where you may be at that point in your life, your money, you have to make a decision, and a solid one you have to choose. And then that is when the wheel will start to turn in your favor. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. I told you. This is a beautiful way to end this reading for you, Sag. The Ace of Pentacles is abundance, favor, coming in, being blessed, everything that you need, coming from the universe, coming from God, coming from source directly. Didn't I say once you make that choice, the wheel is going to spin in your favor? Then the Ace of Pentacles clarified that. So there's a choice that you have to make, and you have to stand firm and take control and get out of this indecisive energy. But it's something that you're choosing that is emotionally fulfilling for you. And once you do that, whatever challenges you may be having with your finances at this time, that energy will change once you make that solid, controlled choice. And then you will have this new, refreshing, abundant energy coming in, very solid, very stable. Okay, Sagittarius? All right. Look, I don't even need to do guidance because you got guidance throughout every single, section of your reading. I love it like this. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it like this, please, in the comment section. I think it was very informative. I was able to touch on all things, not just one topic. I like that. All right, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me and tuning in. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe if you haven't already done so as well. Thank you. I love you all. Until next time, peace. Be well. Mwah.